2. There was no getting out of this one. Carver knew it right away. He was going to have to fight. He motioned the bartender over, handed him some cash. "I won't be back," he told the man, "but your bouncer might be. Depends on what the doctors say." Mocking laughter from the punks broke out behind Carver. When he turned to face his aggressors, the mirth petered out. Everyone was watching other than a small collection of smart people who were currently fleeing the bar. Kev the bouncer was big and mean, a bull of a man with an ogre-like face to match. He had a teardrop tattoo under one eye and another tattoo on his neck that read, "Kill 'em all," in red font. Blurry and blown out, definitely done on the inside. "So," Carver said, "where do you want to do it?" Kev smiled. "I like this job. I want to keep it. So let's go into the parking lot." Carver shrugged. "Doesn't matter to me, but I'll give you guys another chance to end the night peacefully. Stand aside and let me walk out of here. You'll never have to see me again." The punk leader scoffed, putting a hand on his big cousin's shoulder. "Can you believe this guy? Just 'cause he's big, he thinks he can talk like that." "Like what?" Carver said. "I don't want any trouble. You probably don't either. If we do this, you're going to regret it. If you wake up tomorrow, that is." Kev took a step forward, jutting his bearded chin in Carver's direction. "Did you just threaten my life?" "No. I just think there's a good chance you'll end up in a coma. You might not wake up for another week or two. A month, maybe." The punks all burst out laughing again, deriding Carver as if he were some kind of boasting wimp. Kevin took a big breath through his nose. He calmed down, a technique he'd probably learned to try and keep himself out of trouble. For a second, Carver thought the technique would work. Kevin seemed to be reining himself in, but it turned out he was just getting himself ready for the fight. "Let's go," he said. Carver nodded. "After you." Kev made his way to the door again, parting the crowd. Carver followed. The punks were close behind him. Outside, Carver tailed Kev into the middle of the lot. The punks formed a ring around them. The combatants faced each other. "How do you want to start?" Carver asked. Kev raised his meaty fists, taking on a stance of a trained fighter, but not quite. His feet were all wrong. He stood like he was waiting in line. Carver wasn't concerned. A second later, Kev charged. The bouncer was 6'3" or 6'4", a couple of inches shorter than Carver, but he was heavier, more thickly muscled. His beard was fierce and neatly sculpted, but Carver had a feeling a glass chin hid beneath it. The more aggressive fighters were usually aggressive for a reason. They wanted to end things quickly so their weaknesses couldn't be discovered. It didn't matter. Carver already had the whole thing figured out during the walk across the bar. So far, it was playing out just like he thought. He stepped aside at the last second like a matador. The bull named Kev charged clumsily past. He tried to turn, but his feet slipped in the gravel. Carver gave him a light kick in the back of the knee. It was enough to send Kev to the ground. He landed on his face. His back half rocked upward like he was doing the worm. A few guys in the crowd hissed in embarrassment. Kev's cousin started yelling. "Get up! Break this guy's neck, Kev!" Kev stumbled his way back to his feet. His beard was full of dust. Carver looked around the parking lot. The fight was already over. He was thinking of his next move. His car was nearby. He could be in it in 10 seconds, out of the lot in another 5, down the road and away into the night. The bouncer came charging back. His face was beet red. Anger was getting the best of him. He swung with a right hook. Carver caught him by the wrist, and then he headbutted Kev straight in the nose. He felt a crunch. Kev screamed and fell down again, blood pouring down his chin. "Sorry about that," Carver said. "It was a little harder than I meant. Can we be done now?" Kev swiped at his chin, saw the blood on his hand. He gave Carver a terrified look. Then his eyes flicked to his left, and the fear went away. Carver turned to see what he was looking at and saw the tattooed punk leader sneaking up on him with an open switchblade. The punk took Carver's boot straight to his gut. He grunted and folded in half, but he held on to the knife. Carver grabbed the man by the arm and twisted hard. He heard bones breaking. Another scream of pain filled the night. Grabbing the punk by the front of his shirt with both hands, Carver launched him through the air. He sailed 8 feet across the parking lot and smashed through the windshield of a parked truck. A nice ride, not a scratch on it until now. Oops, Carver thought. My truck! Kev shouted. Carver no longer felt bad. He strode over to his car, got in, started the engine, and left the bar behind.